The following content does not reflect the opinions of Fox Sports Radio or anyone with an IQ above 10.
All right.
Yo.
Coming to you live from Philly. It's the number one rated Paulie Tony Fusco show.
Yo.
As always, Paulie Fusco here with Tony Fusco and Tony.
Yo.
Huge show today.
Yeah.
You know, some very disturbing headlines involving Bill
yeah.
Belichick and the 49ers. A terrible Olympic decision we must discuss. But the biggest story, Team USA men's basketball absolutely disgracing this country, almost losing to Germany and South Sudan, Tony.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to get political, but this is America under Biden.
Yup.
Just had to be said.
Had to be said, you know,
Yeah.
and to discuss this international crisis, we'll be joined by an international player who can actually maybe give us some valuable insight here, Tony.
we'll see.
You know, before Joel and Giannis, there was this man, 15-year NBA vet, big man, Olden Polynice. And, you know, we're going to ask him about his son, too, who played against Bronny James.
Yeah, and who is strangely not named Youngin Polynice. Seemed like a missed opportunity there.
Yes, missed opportunity. We'll ask him about that too. Anyway, talk about missed opportunities, Tony. You know, the show only got 5 more reviews on Apple Podcasts last week. You know, people, this is why countries like South Sudan are catching up to us. It's pure
go.
laziness by you people.
Yeah, and I bet in Germany, they force their people to leave podcast reviews.
Yup.
I guess that's what we're going to have to do.
Yeah, that's what's coming for you people. Anyway, all right,
exactly.
let's just move on and get right into our top story.
Top story.
All right, first out the gate, Team USA men's basketball, disgrace. 2 stunning near losses, almost getting beat by Germany, and then winning by only 1 measly point against South Sudan, even though they came in favored by 41.5 points, Tony.
You know, to be fair, before the game, I said keep a close eye on South Sudan.
You did.
I had that game circled on the calendar, and I said this is going to be more like a 2-point game here. So, you know, I was off by 1.
Yeah, just by 1. And, you know, people, they're wondering, well, how could a team like South Sudan compete against the USA? Well, it became very clear what the difference was, Tony,
Yep.
during the game. South Sudan was clearly the hungrier team. Isn't that right?
100%. You could see that hunger during the game and that thirst for victory, which, you know, makes you wonder if it's better when athletes are literally hungry and thirsty for a title.
Great point, Tony. I mean, you look at these
Thank you.
pampered NBA stars with their nutritionists and their power bars and their clean water, you know.
Exactly.
It's clearly making them soft. They got no motivation. But, you know, maybe if you take away their food and their water, then, you know.
They have motivation. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so true. You know, this just shows that you can't trust the science. All these doctors and trainers telling them to stay hydrated. Where's the motivation in that? We need to keep them dehydrated.
Great nutritional advice and analysis there, Tony. Anyway, let's just move to our next topic. Just a very bizarre story out of the NFL. A report from Pro Football Talk says that 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan offered Bill Belichick a job to come work for the team and do, quote, anything he wanted.
Wow.
And this is just a terrible judgment call by Shanahan, isn't it, Tony?
Terrible. I mean, what's the one thing we know Bill Belichick likes to do? Bang young cheerleaders. And
Yup.
now Kyle Shanahan is saying he'd let this 80-year-old perv do, quote, anything he wanted? Well, what about protecting women?
Exactly. I mean, you know, what's going on with the 49ers? Who are they going to hire as their next defensive coordinator? Harvey Weinstein? I mean, it's just saying, you know?
Yeah, just saying, exactly.
Yeah, anyway. And you know, another terrible thing while we're on this out of the NFL, more teams announcing these stupid throwback uniforms. You know, the Bucks, they said in week 8, they're going to be wearing their creamsicle uniforms. And Tony, you know, I just find this whole trend so confusing and frankly terrible
stupid.
for ratings. I mean, you know, like most people, when I tune into a game and I see these uniforms, I think, wait, are they showing an old game? Is there some sort of like rain delay or something? Don't you?
All the time. You know, last year I tuned into a Bucks-Lions game and they were wearing those uniforms and I was like, why are they showing a game from 1979?
Yeah.
The Bucks were terrible that year, so I turned it off.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Just a terrible, dumb decision.
Stupid.
And, well, talking about dumb decisions, Tony, this one out of the Olympics. British horse rider Charlotte Dujardin, anyway, she's been banned from competing in the Olympics because she was caught on camera repeatedly whipping a horse. And, well, talk about confusing, Tony. I don't get this at all. I mean, I thought the whole idea behind, these horse events was that the more you hit the horse, well, the better you do.
Yeah, what was this woman supposed to do? Ask the horse to go faster? Horses don't understand English, but they do understand frantic whipping.
This just shows you, Tony, how soft the whole world has become.
Yeah.
You can't even violently abuse a horse anymore without someone bitching and moaning.
Yeah, and has anyone thought about the horse's point of view? How do you think that poor horse feels now knowing he can no longer compete for a gold medal? Aren't you hurting the horse's feelings now? Did you people ever bother to consider that?
Terrifically said, Tony. Just a terrible state of affairs. But
Terrible. Thank you.
You know what's not terrible, Tony?
What's
the
that?
money you could win from America's hottest betting app. That's right, Fusco Bet, and we've got a great promotion this week, don't we, Tony? Tell them.
Yup, this is my can't lose bet of the week. I'm taking Serbia to crush the United States by 31 points in Olympic men's basketball. Forget the fact that Team USA just beat them by a mile a couple of weeks ago. You're going to want to bet on the Serbians because they're all a bunch of ex-communists. And while communism is bad for a country, it's terrific for a basketball team where they'll share and distribute the ball more often. You can bet Team USA with its ball hog, lazy, overfed stars with their full stomachs to get exposed and bring total shame to our nation once again.
Total lock, Tony. Download the Fusco Bet app now. If you bet $100,000 or more on Serbia to win by 31 points, you could win $10,000 in Fusco Bet bucks. No, Fusco Bet bucks are only usable on the app and may be canceled at any time without notice. Fusco Bet. Okay, well, I see our guest coming on the line, so let's bring him on the Fusco Satellite Network.
Fusco Satellite Network.
Okay, well, he's returning to the show for a second time, despite the first appearance being, I'll put this politely, a horrible train wreck. But
that's okay.
We're going to start over. Clean
Yup.
slate.
Clean
All right,
slate.
He's one of the NBA's. Yes, there you go, Olden. He's one of the
He's
NBA's
excited.
all-time iconic big men. 7-footer, played for the Kings, Clippers, Pistons. Also one of the very first international basketball stars. Now he's a Fox Sports NBA analyst. Just the perfect person to have on the show right now. So let's go ahead and bring him in. Olden Polynice, welcome back to the show.
Welcome back, Golden.
I still don't know how I decided to do this again,
Oh.
but thank you for having me back on.
We may have gone a little too far last time, but
it's okay. We
that's
get
mainly on
passionate.
you. It's mainly on you, but
Exactly.
It's on me.
well, you were.
It's on me. You were rude.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't see things. We were trying to
you
help.
didn't kind
but,
of see things
that's-
the right way.
First of all, you should have known I wasn't going to agree, especially with that Eagles jersey on.
Oh, who do you root for?
Yeah.
The Giants.
Oh, like we're supposed to know
I'm a
that.
Giants fan.
So what though? We didn't bring you on here to talk NFL.
Olympic basketball.
Maybe you shouldn't be
Yup.
producing sports talk. Just stay as a guest. But okay,
Yup.
we're going to go into basketball. Okay,
I
Olden?
can talk about any sport. We can talk about curling if you want to.
We don't want to lose our audience.
We'll
so
edit
please,
that out.
just stay on
Okay,
topic,
all
Olden.
right,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay, all right. Now you mentioned
My apologies.
Okay, right. You
well,
mentioned
there
you're
you
a
go.
Giants fan. We understand why. Because I said here, I see here in your bio, it says you were born in Haiti, but then
Yes.
you grew up in the Bronx. Well, so
grew
tell
up
us.
I grew up in Harlem.
Okay.
Okay.
I went to school in the Bronx.
So tell us, between Haiti and Harlem, which was worse?
Oh my God. I'm gonna say Haiti was a little bit worse than Harlem.
Oh, okay.
I actually had indoor plumbing in Harlem.
Oh, I see. Okay, that is a
Okay.
big plus. That's a big plus.
Yeah.
We bring this up for a reason.
Natural segue
As
here.
you know, you saw it, Olden. Just a truly stunning outcome in men's basketball. Team USA almost losing to South Sudan. Now, when you look at this, break it down, do you think the South Sudan team was so good because, they were literally the hungrier team?
Oh, my God.
They were the hungrier team.
They were the more determined team. They wanted to win more, but unfortunately they didn't. And that was because of a bad no call by the referees.
But, Team USA wasn't great either. So, do you think the problem for Team USA is that all these soft modern athletes with their nutritionists and their protein bars, maybe less nutrition would be the way to go because then they could be hungrier to win.
To win.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about all that, but I just feel that personally, I feel that there's not much that these guys are playing for. The other countries, they are playing for team pride, country pride, and everything else. And I don't believe that our athletes are playing for the USA. I believe they're playing more for the endorsements and shoe deals and everything else.
Right, and the Chinese.
There you go, Olden. Perfectly said.
But you do know something about this because we looked this up. It said on your Wikipedia you did a hunger strike in 1993 to protest something or other. But the point of the protest is beside the point. The stats show that you had your best statistical year in the 1993-94 season. Do you think that starving yourself like that led to better output on the court? You had that hunger.
You had that hunger.
I can't. Oh, my God. Yes, that's what it was. No, that's not it. Okay?
Oh.
I was getting minutes, and, I just played a really solid season. Also,
minutes on the court or in the cafeteria? Where were you getting the minutes?
On the court. I was getting minutes. I had a good sidekick in Bill Lambier, so it allowed me the freedom to do more. I didn't have to play center all the time. That's all it was. Really.
So what you're saying is that you were hungry for this new opportunity.
Yeah, but not for food. I was just hungry for rebounds.
Do you think that your career went downhill, though, after that when you started eating?
I can't with you guys.
Just asking a serious question. I mean,
bro.
Hey, man, let me tell y'all something, man. This show is very interesting. All right.
Thank you, bro.
We
know. Number one.
Okay. I eat before games. I'm well fed. My determination was the reason I got my rebounds and scored the points. It has nothing to do with anything else. Okay? When I went on the hunger strike, I did that to protest the U.S. policies. But I was, I went 10 days without eating.
Oh.
And it was rough. And still try to play basketball.
Except on the scoreboard. Great on the scoreboard.
Great in the stat sheet.
Leave me alone about this eating thing. I've eaten.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
but
right.
Olden.
I'm in the U.S. There's food.
We're going to move
this
along.
This leads to another question because you're such a great role model for athletes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You have a son. You have a son who plays ball at Long Beach State, right? Chase Polynice. Now, first question. Why didn't you name your son Youngin Polynice? It just seems like a total missed opportunity, don't you think?
And Youngin.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Oh.
Because I would never do that to my child.
Oh, well, who did it? Who called you Olden? I mean, what was going on there?
That's a great name.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all need to stop. See, now you're being disrespectful to my parents. They gave me a great name.
No, I was saying it was a great name.
It's a great name.
If you did your research, you would know where my name came from. Okay, there's a slight change in my name. Kind of like Akeem Olajuwon used to be Akeem, and then he went back to the original with the H. I was the same way. Yeah. I just never went back to the original H.
So you were Holden?
I was Holden. I was named after William Holden, the actor. That was my grandfather's favorite actor.
Wow. From The Godfather.
Hit that breaking news button.
Wow.
Daddy, you heard it here first, people.
William Holden was never in The Godfather.
Wait a minute. William Holden, the drunk actor?
We're sending this to the Pulitzer Committee. All right.
Do not pronounce H's. So in my ear, I'm hearing Alden. I'm not hearing the H. So I just started writing my name with an O.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, see, you learned something today. Congratulations.
Well, why did you name your son Chase? You a fan of the bank or something?
I actually do bank at Chase. That's funny.
No, see, there you go. But you've been a defender of Bronny James, right? And, you know, you tweeted something the other day. You tweeted, it baffles me that people have issues with Bronny James. The young man has a dream to play in the NBA like his father. He worked his ass off to become a legit prospect, yet folks have an issue. Grow up, people. Now, I don't think you understand, Olden.
Yeah.
See, you said he wants to play in the NBA like his father. He doesn't play like his father. He plays much worse than his father.
Yeah, he
NBA
stinks.
Just like his father did.
Yeah, but he scores 30 less points than his father.
He's not playing like his father.
He's not going to be his father. He's not good enough to be LeBron James.
But you clearly said he wants to play like his father.
You said it. Those are your words.
No. Oh, my God. I don't mean exactly like his father. I mean
now he's
like,
taking it back.
I think you might be lightheaded. You might need to eat something.
God.
Look, listen.
Why did I do this?
Let just take our advice, Olden. You work for Fox Sports as an analyst.
Yeah.
If you want people to trust your judgment, you need to do better here. Look at the camera and say, Bronny, give it up, retire now.
Yeah,
Come on.
Look at the camera, tell Bronny to retire.
Do that, man. Dude,
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You know what? Go to the refrigerator right now. Because you know what's getting Olden? You on the show.
You're off
the show. Yeah. We're not playing nice anymore. Yeah. You're William holding this show down. We should call you holding this show down. Goodbye.
Fusco Satellite Network.
Is he off the line?
Jay, hang up the phone.
Yeah, you know, should have never had him on the show again. Just a terrible attitude.
Yeah,
Terrible.
He seemed really hangry.
Yeah, he did. Anyway, let's not let him ruin, which was a terrific show. Of course,
Yeah,
we want to
exactly.
remind you to
Great
download the
show.
Fusco Bet app now. And
You kidding
wait,
me?
what's going on here? It's our producer. Where the hell are you, bro?
I'm working remotely today.
More like remotely working.
Did you just think of that, Tony? That was
I
a good
did.
one.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Thank
All right,
you.
what do you
Anyway,
want?
What do you want?
Corrections.
What?
Okay, go.
You said Bill Belichick was 80 years old.
Yeah, bro.
Around there, sure.
Not even close. He's 72. That's a big difference.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know what's going to make a big difference? When I murder you.
Yeah, if you want to see an actual big difference, hold a 12-inch ruler next to your micro penis.
Great
you're
one,
done.
Tony. Got
Let's
him.
get out of here.
What?
We're finished.
No,
the
wait,
show's
wait,
over.
wait.
What?
There's no NBA star named Giannis.
Yeah, there is, bro.
Yeah, what's your problem, bro?
My problem is that his name is not Giannis. It's Giannis.
Oh, yeah? Well, when you start talking, I want to Giannis.
Oh, I see. I was pronouncing it Giannis, as in G. You're a fucking asshole. Oh, you're
No,
done.
H.
That's it. The
it.
show is
What?
over.
What?
You said
What?
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were terrible in 1979.
Yeah, bro. Remember it well.
Bad time for them, bro.
They went 10-6 that year and made the NFC Championship. So you actually don't remember it well at all.
Oh, yeah? Well, I can't wait to NFC you die.
Yeah, you're going to need to get remembered after I cut off your dick. Oh, he
Great
said
one, Tony.
He
And
said
this is
he's
something
done.
everyone's going to remember. Next week, booked on the show,
Who?
Eagles hero, Super Bowl legend
Who?
Nick Foles is going to be here.
Whoa,
Yeah. Hey, don't
huge.
forget, rate and review the show on Apple
Subscribe,
Podcasts.
rate, review,
don't
buy all
that's
the
how
merch.
That's how you bring
Yeah.
America back to where it should
Exactly.
be. And Tony,
Buy all the merch,
great
bro.
job as always.
Same to you, Paulie. Another flawless show.
There you go. We'll see you people next week.
See ya.